Hi, it's Morningstar and White Wolf. We are just the download right now. She's like, I'm about to fall out of my chair. Just resonating in the bliss, enacting protocols, archangels of love and light, who's willing to cleanse us of our auric field. Breathe, tapping into God's first energy in the great I am. And diving deep into middle Mother Gaia Earth. Breathe and back up into, there we go, the great I am. Gosh, I don't know how much we're going to talk on this. What if we lived every day when you wake up like it's your birthday? It's your birthday. Like right now, a butterfly just went by. Pull hair, don't care, sorry. So Spirit's been really talking to me about that, about change, the dynamic of change. What does change look like? Changing timelines. Getting into the bliss state and waking up every morning, and then just whether you have 5, 10, 15 minutes, maybe an hour to just calm everything down. And one thing that I find interesting is that sometimes in that state, thought processes will come in, things will, and I'll just literally be taking my hand and I'll just like sweep it away and then back to bliss state again. I don't think we realize what powerful creators that we are, and that when we sit by ourselves with the great I am, your guides, the archangels, and just quieting everything down. And then what does that look like? That is you and the universe breathing together, existing together. The peace. You can't buy that peace. You can't buy it. You can't buy it. It's freely given. We think it's a cost because what does it do? It makes us take control of our thoughts, makes us dial in, right? Dial in.
The cost is stepping outside of yourself, breathe into bliss state, into receiving.
So everything is a supernatural occurrence. Everything is synchronistic. Everything has a divine order. Everything has a divine blueprint. And we all have a blueprint that's been set out for us in our life, and a prophecy that is on our life, and a call that is on our life. So the one thing that you can do for yourself is to know that you are the flow state, that you are the continuous vortex. And when you're in that continuous vortex of gradual synchronistic manifestation into visualization, setting the intention on what you desire, when you are what you desire and you see what you desire, and the breadcrumb trail of excitement is laid at your feet, as if a golden beam of energy is letting you know to walk through the gateway. And as you're walking through that gateway, you become a different person. It's like when you go on a hike somewhere, and then there's a force field that you have to walk through, and you ask permission to go through that force field. Well, why don't you ask yourself permission to step into the fullness of your force field, of your energetic, electromagnetic, kinetic source energy that is who you are? Give yourself to permission to call yourself the flow state. Give yourself that time to be still, to be gradual, to really become God, to become God in your own way. And my way is not your way. And I would never imprint on you to be in my ways. But when you stand in your authority and your power and your consciousness to be your own way, to be your own master, to be the ascended master within, when you choose to be that oracle of love, light, and wisdom, there is no power that can deny that. There is no person that can deny that. And it's an immovable, unstoppable force. You become a force of your own nature, of consciousness. So when people see you, they should move out of the way, but not in an air or an arrogance, but because of your aura and your energy and the energy that you're carrying and the weight that you're lifting off of others' shoulders because of your service. Because of your service. Because we don't realize what we're doing when we're carrying that confidence within us, that stillness within us, that flow state within our innermost being. When we're carrying that, we are uplifting the ascension for the entire collective consciousness. So however your soul song is speaking to you, however your soul speaks to you, follow that. Wow, that sounds exciting. Wow, that sounds awesome. Wow, that sounds fun. And always follow life in that way. Because when you follow life in that way, then you're not going from multiple different directions. You're not going from a scatteredness, an all over the placeness, but you're going from oneness. You're going from transcendence. And transcendence permeates everything. Consciousness permeates everything.
So in getting up in the morning, or whenever you meditate, usually the morning is best because the psychic energy is at its lowest as far as all the energy that's coming up. So the morning time is the best. I know I personally have been playing with the universe as far as wanting to see signs, and when I ask for signs, I every day I see something. It could be the butterfly. The other morning I got up and I don't know if you guys know what a pileated woodpecker is, but one, I just glanced up as I was sitting by the fire, literally flew directly over the pool and overhead. And then a little bit later, a hawk flies in over, right? And then, of course, the butterflies and stuff. And so this morning we get up and we have to run an errand. And there is on this road 2 pileated woodpeckers on the ground, like about, I don't know, probably about, I don't know, about what, 3 feet apart.
Yes.
And we're like,
Yes.
who sees this stuff? I mean, it's like, what? And so I love it because it's playful. It's being observant of the energy, right? And just this beautiful, from the trees and the plant life and the animal kingdom and how it all is like a beautiful rhapsody. It's like a beautiful song. All of it, all of nature, all of nature. Everything is DNA coded. We're DNA coded. And as we sit and rest in that presence, rest in the I am presence, breathe, then it's like this 5D or the 5D imprint DNA comes over. And when you sit with that, it's like, and as you journey on this process, the things that used to get you really upset and trigger you, like bam, 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 and it's like, man, that is so far. I'm not even that person anymore. Not even in that person anymore. And getting into that flow state, that's the most key important thing. Is just to get quiet. Just to get quiet. And to receive. And to breathe. And to allow God source energy and the great I am to just hover, saturate everything, including you. When you sit and stand before the universe, it's just you and the universe breathing together, having a conversation. Just for me, it's just sitting very still and just being quiet and listening and just listening. That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
Resting and relaxing in the presence of awareness allows you to be aware of your own innate awareness. When you are aware of that, when you're aware of I am, when you're aware of I exist, I am the planes, I am the realms, I am the universes, coalescing inside of one energy, inside of one vortex, inside of one gateway. So we're not different. We may have different energy signatures, but we are one of the same. There is nothing different from any of us except for our paths. We may have to follow a certain parameter. We may have to be a shaman. We may have to be a divine healer. We may have to be a master intuitive. But it's consciousness, it's flow, it's the essence of awareness itself.
Some beautiful violet blue energy just came in and wrapped around. My visual is like out in space right now. I literally like am out in space. I see planets. I see stars.
Breathe. Exhale. at your own pace. And feel like you're rubbing your hands through the sand. What does that feel like? Feel like you're making a sand angel. Feel like you're drawing your name or a heart in the sand. Being playful. Being playful with that childlike innocence. That you're like a water drop. That's how precious you are. And that's how microscopic and how powerful you can be with being aware of that.
And what's amazing is that the divine knows each and every one of us to a T. They know what excites you. They know what upsets you. They know like if whatever it is, it's gonna light you up. Seeing this. Oh wow, that's really cool. The rebirth is really just an awakening, and a key word is allowing them. Lots of times, in like even in my own life and growing up, there were times as a child and riding my bike, and you just felt free. You just felt free, and it's like that. It's tapping into that childlike energy again before the 3D got a hold of us. Then what happened? Then we barrier, this, and then the spark of the divine gets so buried into this, right? And then as we're waking up, it's like layers of like concrete coming off, or dirt and soil, or heavy cloaks and heavy garb, and it's like, wow, there it is again. There's that divine spark. Hi, I love you. Wow. Hi, hello. Wow. To breathe and to believe in those dreams and the possibility of timelines collapsing, choosing again. Choosing again, when you decide to go right or left, you just entered a new timeline. Because an aspect of you that turned left went on a different multi-plane level, went that direction. But if you turn right, every time you make a decision, and I've had a lot of deja vu moments where I'm standing, and it doesn't matter which house, which area, and it was like in front of a door or in a kitchen. I was like, oh my God, I've been right here before again. I've been right here in this moment. How many countless times? And I can choose to go forward, turn to the right, turn to the left. But it was like an awareness of, oh my, wow, I've been here before. They want us to be fully alive, fully awake, breathe fully, walking in everything that they have prepared for us. All of it. The grand buffet set before your life. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter which way you go, the direction that you go. They got you. They got you in all of it. You're not a secret. You're not hidden. They see you. They know your energy signature. They watch over your life. Right at the beginning of this, I did feel hawk presence come right here. It was like hawk medicine today. It's beautiful. Wow. So, some great news coming up. Can we go there?
Yeah, let's go
Yeah.
there.
So the first week in March, which is next week, on Thursday evenings, 6:30 Eastern time zone, under the umbrella of Zen City in Tarpon Springs, Florida, will be going live. Sometimes it will be broadcast, and depending on what uh, grandmother and the tribal council and different ones, sometimes it will be live there, and sometimes then sometimes it might not.
Yeah.
But you can sign up for it underneath Zen City, and we'll add their information to our page. But we're excited about that. It's like Spirit had said, a couple months ago, boots on the ground. Like, yeah, it's time to. So that's what we're doing, and it's pretty exciting. So, looking forward to that.
And just know that there's people out there that are divine connections, divine appointments, and they are for you, and they want to be your friend. They want to be family. They want to build a foundation in a soul tree so that you can have a soul community. So don't be afraid to go up to that person and just introduce yourself like, hello, I'm White Wolf. Hello, I'm Morningstar. Or don't be afraid, because the fear is what brings this limitation when we're afraid to take a risk on something or take a chance on something. And it could be as simple as picking a new hairstyle. It could be as simple as that. But just take a chance on yourself and feel what's most in resonance to do at this time. And it will change your life in an instant, because all of the aspects of yourself are making those difficult choices and decisions and movements, all like you. So just know that you're coming into full alignment with your dimensions, with your vortex, with your aspects of yourself, and it's all coming back to the true self.
Out on the edge of your comfort zone is where you meet them. It's where you meet your true self. We are our own worst enemy at times. But if you learn to stretch, go the extra mile, go the extra step, breathing into the possibility. And it might take days, it might take minutes, it might take months. But the timelines have sped up so quickly. And the manifested glory that is being released right now. I'm getting blessed. I'm like, oh man, it's pretty stinking cool.
There's just such a quickening going on in the spiritual community. It's just so accelerated that I think people are going to be wowed by the manifestations, by the growth, by the healing, by the releasing and the sharing. And when we share, we're really caring about others, and it's very daring to share, because some people don't have the courage, but because of your courageousness, you might be the reason why someone keeps motivating themselves, because of your confidence, because of your courage, because of your will. And when you show people that divine will, they see it within themselves, and then they're allowed to help you with something. So it's an energetic exchange altogether. It's not just one person doing something, but it's back and forth. It's giving and receiving and giving. Because our labor, I believe, is our love. I truly believe that.
So if you have time today, just get quiet. And no matter where you are, light a candle, fire if you're in a cold climate, whatever it is, take a walk outside. Oh, I'm I think I'm done. I'm like,
Are you complete?
I think I am complete. I mean,
Well,
I think I could go on about different stuff, but it is amazing because it's like, let's shift gears. So let's just talk.
Okay.
So in stretching ourselves, I will give a perfect, simple example. So we live in Florida, suburb of Tampa. It's warming up down here. So this is a funny thing. So in learning to stretch and in putting ourselves in situations where it's kind of like, whether it's an extreme ride at a theme park or as something as simple as, so it was so funny because the other day I was sitting out here and I was like, I think I'm going to be in the pool within the month. And this was just like 3 days ago. It was so funny because I kid you not, within 5 or 10 minutes, my wolf comes out with a swimsuit and he immediately just gets in the pool. Now the pool water is still, it's pretty ice cold. I mean, and I was like, oh, holy crap. I'm like, oh my God. So it's something that I was thinking about, to wanting to manifest quickly, because I knew, I'm like, jump on it. Jump on it. So immediately I'm like, I went and got my swimsuit on and I'm like, man, yeah, was it cold? Yeah. But my God. So now it's like getting in every day. Yeah. Is the water cold? Yeah. But the sun is warm and we're getting incredible downloads in the cold water and it feels great. It feels great in my body. And it's just, I don't know how many times they're like, do this, go do that. And some days it's like, nah, I don't feel like it. I don't want to do that. And then a couple of days will go by, or how much every time will go by, and it's like, you ready? You want to try again? Okay, I'll go do it. Finally, and then lots of times the struggle of getting to the point of from, I don't want to do it, to, okay, I'm ready. It could be minutes, like I said. It could be days. It could be months. It could be a year or years. But the time, it's moving fast now. We are manifesting quickly, good stuff, and also words have power. If you resonate too long in a negative frequency, you're going to get carried on that wind. You are. Our words have such power.
I resonate with that.
To be a blessing or a curse to our own selves. To our own self. If I am speaking negative stuff over myself all the time, my psyche hears it, my higher self hears it, my spirit hears it. And anymore, it just didn't feel right. And then it's like, or you maybe watch a movie and maybe, I don't know how many different things we've watched recently. And it was like, for whatever reason, and the next thing you know, you're saging the house down, You're saging the TV down, you're saging yourself down. You're like, you know what? It's just not worth it anymore to watch anything that does not feel led and directed by God's source energy to even go in that direction. And it could be anything. It could be anything. It's just not worth it anymore if it doesn't really bring life. So I'm going to just leave that right there.
Because sometimes when you have a recording playing, you got to take that recording out and you got to go with that soul song. You got to go with the beat of your drum. And you got to do the thing that makes you hum that song all day long. That I can, I will, and I do.
Yes.
And that's a great thing that she has implemented, because it's very simple and it's effective. When you say I can, I can, I can, I will, I will, I will, I do, I do, I do, you're sending that energy out into the ethers. It's empowerment. Yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah.
But because when you say I can't do that. Practice the little, they simplified it down for me, like 3-word mantras. Can, I will, I do. I am the light I am. I can have, do, be anything that I want to be. Now is the time. Now. I want to reach my fullest and highest potential now. Right now. Right now.
And the present is an absolute gift, because when you're present, you're aligning yourself with the energy of the future. And what we're doing is that we're breaking through the ancient gates, and we're not looking back anymore.
And breaching the hurdles.
Yes.
Going over the hurdles, stepping like literally sidetracking. Like you come to a decision, you're like, oh, but if I go here, and then it's like sometimes our thoughts go ahead and take us over the obstacles. If we had just paused and stopped, felt into the energy of it, wow, I don't have to go that route anymore. I'm going to go over this way. This feels really good. This feels easier. But your mind might even be screaming out, what do you think you're doing? Why? You're stepping outside of the matrix. You're stepping outside of the program. What? And then what happens? And it's like it is a dismantling. And then this screen is something new and different. And you can trust it. Because why? It gives life. Oh, brings vibrancy to your heart and to your spirit. Whew. It's okay. It's all well with you. And it's going to be all well with you. Even if some days you don't think it is. It really is. Trust the process. Take the baby steps. It's okay to go in a new direction. It's okay to jump into the cold water. You'll be okay. It's all right. It's okay. I'm complete.
I'm complete as well.
All right.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was Morningstar and White Wolf, and we are the I Am Movement. I see someone is on YouTube as well. And thank you guys. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on BitChute, and see our TikToks on Instagram, Divine Ray, and Facebook. And thank you guys for just staying on this journey with us and staying the course. And it's just very liberating to connect with all of you, and doing it for such a long time now. It's just beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Blessings
And namaste.
Namaste.
Of you.
Love you. Peace out.
Peace out.